It's Game 7 of the NBA Finals, and if you're not excited about this, brother, you ain't right. And what a better way to enjoy the game than also making money on it? Well, we're going to talk about how to do that right here, right now. What's up, everybody? Silverback from Silverback Bets here. Welcome back to the show. And if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the jungle. We're going to talk about a side, a total, and my favorite bet of Game 7 between the Pacers and the Thunder. Let's get right into it. OKC is minus 7.5 on most books, minus 6.5 on others. OKC is 10-2 at home this season, straight up in the postseason. Now, they're 2-1 against Indiana. We know that the 3 games they played in OKC, the first game, Indiana won by 1 point. The other 2 games in which OKC won, they won by margin. They won by 16 and they won by 11. Let's look at the Pacers. On the road this season in the playoffs, the Pacers have been good. They're 7-4 straight up. But in their 4 losses, those 4 road losses, they lost by double digits and failed to cover the spread in every single one of those games. If you think OKC is going to win this game, you want to lay the points with them. On the other hand, if you think that the Pacers are going to win the game, you want to take them on the money line, judging by how the series has gone, how these two teams have played each other at OKC, and judging by history. It's more likely that if OKC wins, they win by margin, and it's more likely that if the Pacers win, they're going to win straight up on the money line. Diving into the total of 214.5 is what it is. And this is by far the lowest total that we've been offered in this series, but for good reason. Game 7s tend to be very tightly played defensively, and the refs tend to let them play, which means fewer fouls called and fewer foul shot attempts for the potential of free points. When we look at the last 20 years, so dating back to 2005, and what I want to do is take the first 2 rounds of the playoffs out of this, because those rounds tend to be mismatched. But let's look at the conference finals and the NBA finals in the last 20 years. Again, going back to 2005. There have been 12 Game 7s. Now, the average line for over-under in those 12 Game 7s has been 195, which is 20 points lower than this line is. Yet 11 of those 12 games have been played to the under because, like I said, Game 7s tend to be played with a lot more effort and intensity, and that tends to show up on the defensive side of things. Now, if we go and we look at what these two teams have done, okay, that number of 214.5, 85% of the Pacers postseason games have gone over, and 85% of the Thunder's postseason games have gone over. But Game 6, like we saw last game, like Game 7s, carry that defensive intensity with them as well. We saw just 199 points in Game 6 between these two teams just a couple days ago. I think that despite these two teams mainly going over this total, I think the under 214 is the play here. As far as my favorite bet in this game, with which I have a ton of confidence in, Jungle members and I have already played it. We've already put it in. And you can have it as well by going to silverbackjungle.com or texting free trial to the number on your screen. Because like the Joker says,
if you're good at something, never do it for free.